My name is Maria Kingery. I'm president and co-founder of Southern Energy Management, and we provide energy efficiency and solar services to residential and commercial clients. I think a turning point for us was one year we had the opportunity to install two 1 megawatt projects at once. They were both larger than anything that we had ever done, and they needed to be done simultaneously. We also do solar for homeowners. The typical customer in the early days was your early adopter, your technology person. Now it's really people who are much more interested in saving money over the long term, and energy independence is a big piece for people too. When we made the commitment to go carbon neutral, we started to look at our overall operations. Our team members came up with a number of great ideas, such as working from home 1 or 2 days a week. We have people who go out and do inspections on buildings for energy efficiency, and we actually use biodiesel, so working to use more of those types of fuels as well. The most rewarding things for us has been how people have really internalized the values that we have as an organization into their own lives. I hear people tell me all the time that it's made a difference in the way that they live.
I'm Josh Whitten. I'm the CEO of Transloc. It's a kind of funny sounding word. An easy way to remember is that it's an abbreviation of the words transportation and location. I was standing at a bus stop with no idea of when the bus would actually come. Couldn't we do something with technology to solve this problem? The best way to prove that we could create some never before seen technology for a bunch of computer scientists was to create some never before seen technologies. Before that, vehicle tracking had just been a dot hopping on a map every 30 seconds. You have to go out in that large market and find the innovators and the early adopters in the market who are willing to take a chance on a young company that doesn't have a lot of track record but who has the best technology. We encourage riding mass transit, of course, because we are a company that makes mass transit software. We go so far as to have an office downtown where parking is not easy, and we don't pay for anyone's parking, but we will buy your bus pass. These software developers and these largely technological folks, they don't know about composting. Whenever I'm there, I quite often have to go through the trash and look and see that there's, who put coffee grounds in the trash. They don't belong there. I want useful technologies of any kind to have their effect in the world. And so composting is something that every employee at Transloc now knows way more about than they ever thought they would.
I'm Kyle Breischaft. I'm the president and CEO of Emergency Technologies, and we provide software for fire departments and EMS agencies. Every time a fire truck turns a wheel to go out on a call, they have to do a report that goes to the state and then the federal government. So if it's this type of fire, you got to collect this type of information. If it's this type of incident, you got to collect that information. So it's very detailed. So the software automates that process and streamlines it, and then it allows them to submit that data electronically versus the old way, which was obviously pen and paper. If they don't provide the data, they don't get funding, the grants, which is even more important in today's economic times. We've done a couple of different things for fun as a company. Last year we went to the indoor skydiving place down in Fayetteville. A lot of the staff was like, "What are you talking about?" because they had never heard of the indoor skydiving place. And so once I told them it was indoor and it was relatively safe, they were much more on board than just doing regular skydiving.
Hi, I'm Dale Freudenberger, president of FLS Energy. FLS Energy is a solar generation company. FLS Energy's financing model works in a way that we own and operate the equipment, alleviate the upfront capital costs to our clients, and then we sell them the energy for a number of years. Our goal was to make solar energy a mainstream source of energy. One of our most unique projects is on Camp Lejeune. We are selling the energy to the company that leases and operates the housing on base. So it is 2,200 homes that we're putting an individual panel and system in place. For the Marines, the advantage is that they were able to save money from the first day of operation for all these systems. We have just great dedicated people that are dedicated to the mission of making solar mainstream and have had a great working environment. When we started, I actually was doing installations and one of our other partners was doing the selling. Since that time of just 3 of us, we have grown to over 80 people now. When I go up on roofs now, it's kind of funny because I actually sometimes forget to take sunglasses, and you think the president of a solar company would always remember glasses on a roof.
My name is Chris Bingham. I'm president of Raleigh Life Logistics, and we are in the logistics business, ultimately anything from order fulfillment, packaging and kitting, warehousing, product distribution. Ultimately, I wanted to create a company built on values, a company that people want to be a part of, whether that be customers or employees. That's why I take the title of Chief Passion Officer, because passion is one of our titles, and ultimately I'm in charge of the passion value within our organization. I want there to be a fan base around a logistics company. This isn't a traditional route for a logistics company, and in fact we're the only logistics company that is a B Corp. We have a disabled employee in our facility. We also have employed former felons and substance abusers quite often. That's a passion of mine in pursuing these individuals which need a second chance. The number one business reason is the loyalty factor. They chose us and they are with me, and I chose them because of their values and because they want to work for a different type of company and because they want to be a part of this different kind of story.